Okay, seems to be working now. Okay, we should be set up now. Can't hear you. Okay, can you hear me now? Mic is in. The mixer is turned on. Sound should be good now. Right. Somebody says, oh my freaking ears. All good, can hear you. Excellent, good, back on. Okay, don't know what happened there, but we should be back on now. Okay, good morning, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and I was having problems there, but I don't know what it is. Okay, we're going to jump straight over to the chat. What a freaking day it's been already. I was up this morning, obviously really early this morning, getting all the news together, and then kind of BTC kind of jumps by $800, $900, and we've never seen that since, guess when? April 2018, exactly 1 year ago. Well, not exactly 1 year ago. It happened in April 2018. That's when the last kind of bull run was. And we'll look at the charts at that as well. We've jumped up $18 billion for the overall market capitalization for crypto, which is crazy. That's mental. Come back down a wee bit since. Alts are kind of tanking, but they're coming back up as BTC stabilizes. So lots to talk about, lots of charts. We'll look at some news stories as well, but nothing kind of beats the news story that Bitcoin has shot up in price by $900, coming back down now. So it's still up $600 just now. So I'm going to jump over to the chat area just now and see who's in. We have Mac Pollins in the house. Kig was the first one in this morning. WAK is in. Don't think I've seen you before, so welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Donny Don Matthew is in. Dennis van der Hayden, Gino Dow, Antonio Medusa, Gordy Boy Scotland, Smart People, Stephen King, Sepre, I don't know how to pronounce that, I do apologise. Sepre is in the house. Anthony Colvini is in the house. Mervyn Skidmore, Rob Fiddler, Benton Taylor, Adebvin, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house as well. Good to see you, Adeb. Adam Forrest is in, and Evo is in the house. Debbie Claydon is in, and we have Oscar Ray is in. Benton Taylor, I think I've said as well. Mark Innes, good to see you here. And we've got a lot of people who have mentioned already. The Stormkeeper, JC Stander, Michael McEwen is in, Alex Jug, Gino Dow, Axel, Marcus Jafari, Brundle25, Richard Chandler is in, Mighty Locks, Kig, thank you very much for the $2 donation, really appreciate it. And James Oklahoma is in, one of our brown admins as well. So it's good to see you here. Oh, right, so I'm just going to check. That's the sound my Bixmix is making all the time. Adam Forrest, so this is... So we're still getting a loud buzzing just now. We shouldn't be getting a loud buzzing just now. Morning Steve, morning all. Sound fix, cool. Loud and clear as Bitcoin's run. Yeah. 4.9 low volume. Yeah, strange one. So what we're going to do, we'll have a look at the overall markets just now. That's what we'll do. I was going to go straight to the Bitcoin chart, but we'll have a look at the overall markets just now, see what's going on, what's occurring. Just now, we have an overall market capitalization of $159 billion. So imagine I was saying yesterday, and it was up already yesterday, it was up to $145 billion. So it's kind of gone crazy since yesterday even. So it's up another $15 billion, although it was higher than that earlier on. But Bitcoin itself is up 12.46%. Again, it was higher than that. It was up about 18% at one point, I think. Ethereum up to $150. Remember, this is a dollar value. Because the Bitcoin price has gone up in dollar value, all the rest of the alts will go up in dollar value. If we did this in BTC, and we put all the prices in BTC, you could see every single one of them would be in the red, all the altcoins. So we're in kind of dollar value at the moment. We'll just look at... Oh, I thought we could change that to, BTC pricing. Where's the option to do that? Oh, there it is. God, I couldn't find it there for a second. Okay, so you can see most of the alts apart from Dogecoin, Chainlink, IOST, ABBC Coin, Walton Chain, Digitex Futures is on a run again as well. Repo up 41%. So we'll look in BTC value, just look who's our front runners. Repo Cubitica is up. IOST, Enigma, Chainlink, Metaverse, Walton Chain, Thorcoin, and Bitcoin. Obviously, that's just kind of stable. So that's in BTC value. So in dollar value, they've all gone up in value because of Bitcoin price. So you have to remember that as well. Just remember that when Bitcoin price goes up in value, the alts might go down in BTC value, but they'll go up in dollar value. We want them in BTC value to go up. But once BTC kind of stabilizes, they also start going back up again, and we're starting to see that just now as well. So that's what's happening in the overall markets. Who's the kind of front runners? Repo, Cubitica, IOST, Dogecoin, obviously Enigma, Digitex Futures, Chainlink, Metaverse. And we've just said all them as well. So they're all obviously up in dollar value. If they're up in BTC value, they'll be up higher in dollar value as well. Cardano is moving up 10%, Factum. So everybody, not everybody, but most of them in double digits. Who's in the red, if anybody? Tezos, Project Pi, Buybox, Paxos, they're all the kind of stable coins as well. So hardly anybody in the red at all. We'll look at the overall markets, and we've now got 2,139. And we'll see who is, well, we need to do a volume of 10k or more. In fact, we'll just look at it. CoinTorox is up 328% on 24,000 volume. Everest is up 391%, but it's only on 6,000 volume. Trinity Network, that was a surprise one this morning. I've had that in my portfolio, I don't know how long. And it kind of shot, it was way down for a while, but it's up 188%. I don't know if there's any news, I didn't have time to check it out, but it's up 188%. And 308% on the week as well. So that's kind of bumped my holdings up. Certainly I've had about 45,000 or something. It's not that much, it's only $600 worth, but at least it's going up the way. Otonio is up 173% on 250,000 volume. That's my dog in the background, don't know if you can see it, looking out the window. Block CDN is up 156% on 7.5 million volume as well. So there's still lots going up just now as well. Loads going up. And this is in dollar value, obviously. Wonder who's leading on BTC value. It should be them as well, it should be the same ones. This takes a while to kind of load. Too long. Snooze, you lose. Who else is in? Mark Innes saying full house. Yeah, it's good to see. Scott Greenplate is in as well. Good morning to you. G-Slick is in the house as well. Peter J is in the house. Chris Noble is in. Mervyn Skidmore going to buy a load more BTC around 1 PM, so expect another pump. Excellent. Imran Chowdhury is in the house. Good morning to you, mate. Good to see you here. Cardano just flipped Tether into 9th position. Excellent. Excellent. Like to see that. Cardano. Oh, it's obviously kind of flipping back and forth for a few moments. Yeah, that's good. It's going to go up anyway. Imran, not too far off. Stella, Cardano is on fire. So we'll look at the charts as well. Stephen Seathouse is in. Good morning to you. David Schwartz, hello. BTC is looking good. It's looking brilliant just now. Peter J, Digibyte will moon soon. Honest Crypto Journey, good morning to you. Hope your house went well, Steve. Yeah, the house move, we're all kind of moved in. We're just getting things sorted just now, and I'm trying to get back to normal. Still got a couple of days off to get things done, but I'm getting back to normal again. It's kind of strange, and we're getting back to normal. So thanks for that, Stuart. Really appreciate that, mate. IoT Financial is in. Benton Taylor, smash the likes, peep. Yeah, if you're watching just now, go down to the like button and hit that like button just now. Black Label is in. Imran Chowdhury, could this be an April Fool's by a mega whale? Nah, I don't think so. Not at all. So we don't know why Bitcoin has gone up. We don't know why, but sure as hell what's happened here as well. If we think about it, where are we just now? 4,679. So it's probably gone up by a couple $100, and to kind of play on that as well, obviously shorters, the people who were shorting it has got out of the positions. So when they get out of the positions, they have to buy it. So basically they're going long. Well, they're not going long, but it looks as if they're going long. So they have to buy it again. That kind of pushes the price even further. Then some people will get liquidated, push the price up even further. So that's why you've had this big, huge spike and it's coming back down again. So hopefully this should stabilize. I don't think, it doesn't feel like, obviously you can see the volume has kind of shot up as well. But it definitely doesn't feel like a bull trap. It doesn't feel like that. So this could be the start of something more prolonged for Bitcoin, or it could just shoot right back down and come back down to 4,100 again. It just doesn't feel like that. So this could be the start, and it's gone past its 200 MA. It's just crossed over the 200 MA as well, which has not happened. When did it last happen? Probably April last year. February last year it kind of happened. And that was the last time. So if we go back to, we've never had a huge spike like this. So this is what they call a black swan event. So if we kind of measure this from where it started, round about here up to here, 22% jump up $945. So has that happened again in one day for Bitcoin? I think the last time it happened with this much velocity, no, that was over 2 days. That was July, so it didn't happen there. So it did happen here, I think. This is back in July, April 12th. 19% jumped by $1,300. So it jumped by $1,300 in one day on the 13th of April 2018, so almost a year ago as well. So that was the last time that I can remember seeing a jump like this. I can't see anything else on the charts to show you a big jump like this, but you're probably going to, as we go further along, you're probably going to get bigger percentage jumps. So for example, just have a look at one here. So it doesn't look like a big jump. It's only $78. That's probably because it isn't a big jump. Talking about, right. Now, so there's nothing really to compare with this. And there'll be other times where it's jumped kind of big time. This was July, that was over the space of 2 days, 17%, $1,100. So, but every time it's jumped big like this, not as big as this, but every time it's jumped big, it's came back down, but then gone back up the next again day, and it was the start of a run. So if we go back to April again, April 2018, so we can see here it was down to 6,500, and then it went all the way up to 9,959. So we go to the bottom here and measure that, and we're going up by 50%. So if we've done the same, 4,000, it wasn't quite the bottom. What was the bottom? 3,500. 50% of that would be 4,900, 5,000. And I think it's going higher than that. But we'll see. We'll see if this is going to be a sustained rise or not. What else is going up with it now? They also starting to come back up again. BQX is on a run as well. And this is one I called last week or the week before. And I said, okay, if this breaks out, we could get to this level, 5,097. We got to that level and broke through it as well. So where did it break out from? It broke out from here. So we got to that level and kind of gone further. So it shows you again the power of triangles. This descending triangle with a strong support. Again, this descending triangle had strong support, broke out of there, and a week later or something like that is broken out by, and we'll just see by how much, 35%. So BQX on a run just now, or Ethos. So that's looking good at the moment. QKC is on a roll as well. Quark chain is going up. And I like the look of this kind of run up as well, because it's coming. Well, it's not coming off a bottom. It's 200% off from its kind of all-time low. Litecoin kind of dropped obviously when Bitcoin shot up, but it's coming back up again. IOST doing the same, coming back up again. Go is doing the same as well. That was on a big roll. RLC, same again with that. So there's some good ones out there just now. So what do you do in a situation like this? A lot of people are saying, okay, what do? Do I sell? Do I go into Tether? Do I sell Bitcoin? Do I sell my alts and go into Bitcoin? What do I do in this situation? Sometimes the best thing to do is just hold, just wait and see what happens with Bitcoin, because it could be a bull trap. That's what it actually could be. That if it is that, it's just going to come back down again. The alts probably go back up, but they'll take longer to recover if it is that. But sometimes it's better just to hold and see what happens here. But when it shot up to $5,000 Bitcoin, that's when you could have said, okay, time to go into Tether. When it comes back down, you buy from you go from Tether to Bitcoin again, if you think it's going to go back up. But this could be the start of something bigger for Bitcoin, or it could be a total fake out, and it could be a bull trap from here as well. So you have to be really careful, extremely cautious. There's no news to say why Bitcoin price has gone up. There's nothing that I can see. I'm just going to check here actually, check the crypto list. No, there's nothing, there's still no news to say why this is kind of shot up. Not like a daily close above the 200 MA. So BTC USD. So if it stays above 4,700, that is above the 200 MA, which is extremely bullish. So it needs to hold that kind of level. If it closes above that, that'd be really bullish if it went above the 200 MA. Okay, we'll go back to chat, see what you're all saying. Steve, any information on what I spoke to you about yesterday, Antonio? Can't remember what you spoke about yesterday, Antonio. I'll need to check that out again. My head's on my arse just now, just because of everything that's going on. So just remind me again. I don't know if you sent me, I can't remember. I've had that many private messages as well on Telegram that I'm struggling to keep hold, and the kind of messages, the emails, and kind of everything that I've got to get back to it. I've only taken 4 or 5 days off, and it's just all gone kind of haywire in my mind, and my email inbox and everything else, and my Telegram inbox as well. So just remind me again. So don't think I'm forgetting about you. It's just I need to be kind of reminded just now. G-Slick Stella is getting added to Coinbase, I think. Excellent. Mark Paulin, 300 million on BTC. Never saw that before. 300. Is that 300 million you're trying to say? Or 300? That's not 300 billion. You got any Dogecoin, Steve? I haven't got Dogecoin. No, I don't have that, G-Slick. Another pot shot by Justin saying he would build a monument in memory of ETH when Tron succeeds. Seriously, the guy really needs to stop the childish stuff, really unprofessional. I've seen that, and I think he's a good marketer. Well, not necessarily a good marketer, but a marketer that's putting stuff out all the time, and you can't help but notice Justin Sun. But does that make a good marketer, or just somebody that's marketing all the time? Slightly changing towards Justin Sun just now. I'm slightly kind of changing because of the childish stuff. It just doesn't, I don't like it. It is extremely unprofessional, and I just don't like when you take pot shots like that, kind of at Ethereum and Vitalik Buterin as well. I just don't like it. That's not marketing to me. That's just dickish, to be honest. G-Slick Pundy is up, is it? I thought I seen Pundy down. Ah, yeah, it's gone back up to 15. So it did get down to 13 or 12 or 13, I seen at one point. Yeah, it must have been 13. 13, yeah. VeChain going strong, excellent. We'll take a look at some of the other charts as well. Andreas is in the house, good morning to you. Anthony Elfalali, EVX, please, Steve. News on the 5th. What's on the 5th? EVX, Bitcoin. Yeah, that's just kind of stabilized altogether. So that looks like a new level. for it, round about the 20,000 mark for EVX. It's been like that the last 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The last 8 or 9 days, it's been stable around about that kind of level. So it looks good for EVX at the moment. The news, I don't know about the news that's coming out on the 5th. I know there was news, but I can't remember what it is. Barbara Taylor's in the house. Good morning to you. Barbara Taylor, CryptoBud said this is massive amounts of China capital coming in. It could be, but we don't have proof of that, so I don't know. I don't know what it is, Barbara. Do we have proof of that, or did CryptoBud say there was proof of that? VChain going strong. Yep. Peggy Johnson is China buying. Jason Demek. Right, come on, down you go. Lie down. Lie down. Jason Demek, that's my dog. Just woke up from a dead sleep and checked the charts. What happened? We're still trying to figure it out. Imran, one thing I learned from riding all the BTC bull and bear markets that $20,000 Bitcoin will just be another tiny blip on the price chart. It will be. Totally will be in a couple of years' time. I'll take some tiny profits. Adam Forrest. Yeah. Imran, people will really be shocked as to why they didn't act now. They are going to be shocked. Definitely going to be shocked as to why they didn't buy Bitcoin at these prices. And what's going to happen now is people will be thinking, oh, I'm not going to buy these prices at $4,500 or $4,600 because it might go back down again. Tone Vase says it's going to go down to $1,300, so I'll just hold out. And then when it shoots up, people will be saying, Tone Vase is saying it's going to go down again, or the kind of bear people are saying it's going to go back down before it goes up again, so hold off. Then at $6,000, they're going to do the same. At $7,000, they're going to do the same. And when it gets to $30,000, they're going to go, oh shit, I'll just buy it just now. DCA. DCA is the name of the game here. Just dollar cost averaging. Buy this month, buy next month, buy next again month, keep buying next again month, and buy BTC. When it's favourable for the alts, then buy the alts as well. Antonio Medusa was about... oh, right, sorry, I did reply to that. It was about... I replied to that in Telegram group. Yeah, it was about Blade. It was about AdBank. AdBank are bringing out something called Blade. Where is it? I posted in the group for you, but I had it up this morning. I was checking out. So, yeah, that was a kind of history I was looking at. So, AdBank, the company AdBank, I've spoken about AdBank before. Really good kind of company, advertising company on the kind of blockchain. I'll just show you that just now, just see what it's doing at the moment. It's up to 57 Satoshi. It's only 1.7 market cap, but they have now got a Google Chrome extension out where it can block the ads but show you ads from AdBank advertisers, and you get paid in AdBank tokens. So I think this is going to be massive for them. I'm going to show you it here. So if you go to the extensions on Google Chrome, where you can get the extensions or the list, get a code. A second, no. Go to that. This is the AdBank extension. It's not fully functional yet. It's coming soon because you need to do a KYC as well, unfortunately. You need to complete KYC verification to withdraw the rewards. So you get paid in AdBank tokens. So you can block the ads on Google Chrome, and then you can show ads. AdBank will show ads from advertisers that you say that you want to show ads from, and you get paid in AdBank tokens. So I think it could be huge as well. And if you want to kind of sign up to that, you can give me a kind of referral as well. I'll put the referral code down below as well. Get a code, copy that. I'll put it in here as well. So that's my referral code. For Blade it's called. So quite like this, and this is a Google Chrome extension. So I think that's the referral code. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to remember yesterday. So thanks for that, Antonio. So it wasn't really an investment as such, but it was something else I was trying to remember that was big. Gino Dow, Mr. Satoshi did it pumping. BTC, yeah. Cole Phillips is in. Good morning. Good to see you, Cole. Mighty Locks, what was all the talk about Coinbase, XRP and USD international trades? Hopefully not April Fools. No, it's not April Fools. So with that, that's a good segue to the news. So this is on Coinbase International. So send money internationally for free, fast. So this is Coinbase. They're not having to do anything. The Coinbase are just saying send money across borders virtually instantly using XRP or USDC. Free, no fees to send. So it's really they're promoting XRP and USDC, and it's got a table here. So if you do a bank transfer, it takes 1 to 2 business days. Countries, global. This is for bank transfer. Fees are about $30. Depends how much it is. Maximum send, bank limit supply, and you're going to have to check out that. XRP, speed 3 to 5 seconds. Countries, global. Fees, 0. Maximum send, unlimited. And USD, 12 to 17 seconds. Global, $1 and unlimited as well. So it's really promoting XRP and USDC, and this is on coinbase.com/international. So that's what we're talking about here. The Coinbase are promoting XRP. This is essentially what they're doing. So that's fantastic that they're doing that. So XRP are going to explode. I've been saying it for ages. They're going to explode and they're going to go up big time. Obviously not just now with the fall, but they're up to 7,000 Satoshi. Just now back, they went down to 6,700. However, if you look at XRP USD, you'll see that big, huge green candle. You see the big green candle with all the others as well. But it did get to nearly 35 cents there. It didn't quite make it. And that is definitely a kind of resistance level for XRP. But it's going to smash through that. It's going to absolutely smash through that soon. It's just going to go crazy. And this is the block, crypto.com. Coinbase appears to have launched new international payment service, promotes use of XRP and USDC. So according to this link, the service offers 0 fee transaction, just what I've showed you there just now. So to be clear, when the block reached out to Coinbase, a company spokeswoman said the page was published in February, the point of which was to educate customers similar to other education pages such as this one, blah, blah, blah. So while this service supports any cryptocurrency supported on Coinbase, the exchange states that XRP and USDC may be better suited for smaller international money transfers due to the fast processing and lower transaction fees. So that's what they were saying there. So that's what the news was for XRP and Coinbase. So essentially it's a promotion. Tron supports gambling de-apps restrictions in Japanese market to comply with regulations. So according to Japanese regulations and in line with Japanese regulations, Tron are kind of restricting Japanese customers from getting into the de-apps or the dApps platform. So blockchain-based decentralized application dApp platform Tron pushed to remove gambling dApps in the Japanese market to comply with local regulations, according to a press release published on March the 31st. So obviously they're having to do that, so it's not big news, but it's still news. And thanks to kind of Rob and James for providing the news stories as well. Some are brilliant admins as well, so thanks to them for this. Really appreciate that. Japanese cryptocurrency exchange CoinCheck launches Bitcoin OTC trading desk. So a lot of them are doing, a lot of exchanges are doing OTC trading desks now, which is good. It's bringing more people in, although we're not going to be able to see it in the marketplace as such. It's still a good thing. So Japanese cryptocurrency exchange CoinCheck has launched an OTC desk as a gateway to the cryptosphere. The new trading desk gives major institutional investors a way to invest large amounts of money in Bitcoin. So could that be what's happening just now? Don't know. We just don't know what's happening just now. We'll look at the price is staying stable. Bitcoin price is staying stable relatively at 4,700. It did get to over 5,000, but it's staying relatively stable. Jay is in the house. Crypto Don Juan is in. Good morning to you. James Bowen is in. Good morning to you as well. G-Slick Digibyte. Talking about the ID. Excellent. Chrome extension download so you can log into any web page now with your Digibyte wallet. Brilliant. So obviously think Digibyte is going to go up. G-Slick. Imran Chowdhury, not sure if you noticed today, but CMC had a new feature called Trollbox today, bottom right hand corner, but it's but being spammed so badly they got rid of it. I didn't actually notice that today. I don't like the troll boxes. I don't know if you've ever been in a troll box before, but I don't like the troll boxes. So they must have taken it off altogether. But no, I didn't see that. It's called Greenplay. Don't forget to smash likes out. Alright, okay, thanks for that. Rob Fiddler, Press of Coffee. It's gone cold. When I was doing the research for the news, it's gone cold, so I forgot to heat it up just before I came on. Imran Nash will be the first DEX to trade BTC. So that looks like a good one. Nash the next. Can't wait to get some hold of some of the tokens for that as well. I don't think they're coming out yet. Donny Don Matthew, projects like TNC, Trend Network, had gone quiet, but today made a huge pump of close to 200%. Yeah, we spoke about that earlier on as well. Because I've got hold of, I think I've got 45,000, which is not that much, but I've got hold of some of them as well. So about time, and that was to speed up the network for NEO as well, so a Net 5 token as well. So it was really used to kind of speed up that to 1 million transactions per second or something like that. Not that they're ever going to need it, or they might need it in the future, but I liked Trinity, still like Trinity as well. They've just gone quiet, and that's the time to buy tokens when nobody's talking about them, but you know they're still good projects, good teams. Okay, spoke about that. Bitcoin's cost of block production will eventually exceed its reward when it halves, says Daniel Larimer. So Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, continues to be one of the most controversial topics in the crypto space. It is now in the headlines following the statements made by Daniel Larimer, the co-founder of blockchain Steam and the CTO of Block.one. The co-founder spoke about Bitcoin having, not having, but having, as in halving, a term that refers to the halving of Bitcoin mining reward after every 210,000 blocks are mined. On Twitter, CTO stated that the cost of block production would be more than its reward after the halving. So he said, as Bitcoin halves, eventually the cost of block production will exceed rewards. Demand for transactions will be the sole driver for block production, and Bitcoin will become more decentralized. If only difficulty could be brought down, so hardware advantages are neutralized. So that's what Daniel Larimer is saying as well just now. That's his opinion on it. That's his thoughts on it. I thought this was interesting. Swiss media giant opts to pay salaries in Bitcoin, boosting crypto adoption. So a major publishing company located in Switzerland has decided to give up paying its staff in fiat and replace its salary with Bitcoin despite its strong volatility. So on April the 1st, a major Swiss publisher, Netmedien AG, made a public statement saying its plans to start paying all its employees in Bitcoin, leaving fiat behind. Previously, the company announced an intention to turn 50% of its assets to crypto. I think this is a good move, but is it a good move? If I was getting paid in crypto all the time, obviously I'd have to sell some of my Bitcoin in order to make money, to bring into the house, to pay the bills, to pay the mortgage, fiat, etc. But if I was getting paid in crypto just now, this is a brilliant time to be paid in crypto, brilliant time to be paid in Bitcoin. If in, say, 5 years' time, when Bitcoin is $100,000 or $200,000, would it be a good time to get paid in crypto? No. It would be a crap time to get paid in crypto because you're not going to get that much. You're going to get fractions of it. So just now you might get half a Bitcoin per month or something like that. But 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years down the line, you're not going to get paid anywhere near that. But now is a brilliant time to get paid in crypto. So I thought that was really interesting that they're doing that, and I think more and more small, big companies, if that makes sense. That's an oxymoron that, but you know what I mean. I'm going to be doing that as well, I think. Bitcoin skyrockets to 5,106, lifting the XRP, Ethereum, Litecoin and crypto alts. Hedge fund founder says perfect storm is rising. So they're talking about Brandon Bernstein. So Bernstein is outlining his top 7 reasons why he's never been more bullish on Bitcoin, including ongoing quantitative easing, baby boomers retiring, the upcoming US election, and the Bitcoin halving said to happen in May of 2020. So he lists all these kind of the 7 reasons why Bitcoin, this is a perfect storm for Bitcoin going up and for him being so bullish on it as well. So me personally, 4,715 is going back up. I think it's a perfect time to buy Bitcoin or start buying Bitcoin again. Perfect time rather than kind of waiting on it going down at 1,300. Just dollar cost averaging, I think, is a really good time to buy Bitcoin. I've been saying that for a few months, since 3,300 as well. Been saying it since then, and it's gone up 50% since then. So now it is definitely a perfect time. And a perfect time for some of the other alts as well. Ethereum. Ethereum is looking really good. I'm getting a really good feeling about Ethereum, and I didn't a few months ago. I thought, what's going to happen with Ethereum? I'm not too sure what's going to happen with it. Is EOS going to take over? Is Cardano going to take over? Is Tron going to take over? And some of these other ones as well. But I'm getting a really good feeling about Ethereum again as well, and I think that it could do really well. Cara, come around, babe. Come around. Here. Come around. Here. Here. Right, go around. Go lie down. Sorry, it's my dog. Wanted some of the crypto action. I wonder if there's any news on Twitter. Finance researchers say Ogre is vulnerable to attack. Cheaters can intentionally create invalid markets, getting a big share of the pot when unwary users bet against them. As Ogre, that not do Ogre. That was 17 hours ago though. 3 minutes ago, ECC. Bitcoin brand. Oh, see the shorts getting wrecked. I'm so happy. Navcoin. Coin news that plaintiffs say that Satoshi Nakamoto is the name of a partnership between Craig Wright and Dave Kleiman, the state's lawyer. I hear about that. Bitcoin bull stampede bear market amid major Dow rally. What is the markets just now? I've not looked at the stock markets for a bit. No, for a week. We'll look at the Dow first. I did rally big. 26,000. That seems to be a strong resistance line for the Dow. Where is the 100? So looks like a strong rally for the stock markets as well. So what's going on? Is it all going to end in tears? Okay, go back to chat. High Points Drifter saying hi guys. Donald Matthew projects like Twitter. I've seen that one as well. Okay, I'm just going to go back. I was still live. 71 watching. It's good. That's good. Okay, if you're watching just now, if you're not commented, just leave your, just say hi. Just leave a comment. Just say hi. It'd be good to say hi to you as well. Oscar Ray, Nash tokens available on Switch.io. Next, Neo pair. Buy Neo, then trade for Nash. Is that right? I didn't realise that. Need to check that out, Oscar. Jay, nobody talks about BAB and no update for March. Time to buy. I was looking at BAB this morning again, actually. Always keep an eye on it just to see what's happening. And you can see, yeah, it's on BAB just now. So still 5 Satoshi, it's its all-time low. Nobody is talking about it, so it could be time to buy, but it just depends. Well, it could be time to buy if you're. This is the all-time low for BAB, so this would be a brilliant time to buy actually. If it gets its license, one of the banking licenses, then it could shoot up. But it's April now, still no sign of a banking license, or is there a sign of a banking license? I don't know, to be honest. But it could shoot up big time. You're talking 400, 500, 600%. If it does get a banking license, I think a lot of people are going to jump in when it gets a banking license. So now could be the perfect time to buy BAB just now. But I haven't kept up with the news on BAB, what's happening with it just now. So I've just been looking at the charts. Digitex futures gone up again. It passed its all-time high as well. 2,545. It got to 2,588 before coming back down with the kind of Bitcoin price going up. But it's still stabilised at 2,300, looking brilliant for Digitex. I'm going to have a look on AdBank just now. AdBank. 57 Satoshi, yeah, still a really good price to buy. AdBank, I think, are going to explode once they start kind of getting more and more people downloading the extension with Blade as well. That's going to give them a lot of publicity. So I think that's going to happen as well with AdBank. So I think this could be really big, and it's only 1.7 million market capitalization. What else was I going to look at there? I just went right in my head. Damn it. Oh, it's TNC. Trinity Network. See what happened there. Yeesh. So it's down at 78, jumped up to 351. That's what I'm talking about. With these kind of ones that have been forgotten about, they can sometimes jump up. So what was the percentage jump over the last couple of days on that? 353%. So some of the ones that are way down low, they've got good projects, good teams, have been forgotten about, nobody's talking about them. They can jump up very, very quickly by 300-400%. And this is nowhere near its all-time high of 3,600. It's still about 12 times off its all-time high. Where I bought it. Well, I didn't buy its all-time high, but I bought it close to its high. Data Dudin is in the house as well. Edward Dwal. Digitech still growing nicely at a higher rate than all the rest. Yeah, it definitely is. You're still enthusiastic about it too, Steve? I am. I'm enthusiastic about seeing the exchange. Obviously, we were meant to see it before this, but they kind of delayed it till April, which is fine, which is cool. I'm enthusiastic about seeing that. I don't hold any. I kind of told you that before as well. I did get out after seeing a kind of speech, but I did get out. That was months ago, but they're kind of rolling along. They're doing things nicely. They're doing the marketing nicely as well. They're kind of building up to the exchange launch. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the exchange as well. So I'm still bullish on it, but I'm just not buying any at the moment. I'm holding off, if I'm being honest. What else I was saying? Can you check IIC? I think that looks like a possible cash cow. Intelligent Investment Chain, IIC. Haven't heard of them. IIC. Right, 21 billion total supply volume. 700,000. That seems a very high volume for a... Oh, Huobi. So it must be... I'm presuming it's not wash trading. L-Bank and BSEX as well. 7 days looks to have gone up over the last 7 days. There was a big jump up there. 20 Satoshi from 7 Satoshi. It's now sitting at 8 Satoshi just now. Social. We'll have a look at ISEP is releasing 10 million blockchain assets. Everyone can participate in the activity. When was that? November the 27th, 2018. No, the social is not good. Red flag for me straight away, but there's a bit of incongruency there because it's saying the volume is 700,000 but no social updates. So has CMC just got that wrong? Chat. 3,161 members. Chat 2. 21,000 members. That's a Chinese group. A couple of red flags for me, but not to check that out. Obviously, we don't know what the market capitalization is as well. Need to know the circulating supply. So thanks for that. We'll could possibly check that out if everybody wants to check that out. If they want to. Nicky Sheldrake is in the house. Hopefully this will kickstart XRP into a big movement up. Hopefully it's going to. I'm honestly not bothered about XRP. I just know it's going to go up anyway, so I'm not worried about it at all. IIC is on TradingView also. Excellent. So it's on TradingView. IIC. BTC. Excellent. It's all-time low. Volume is low. Sorry, volume is okay on that as well. Go back to Binance. Yeah, starting to move up again, the alts. And BTC is still stabilizing. So this is what's going to happen with the alts now. You're going to start to see them climbing back up. Metal's gone up again. Gold's starting to go back up again as well. And Nano's going up. Nano's just shooting up just now. So it's looking good for the alts as well now. Debit credit, no news on BAB for a few weeks now. Okay, good. I'm not saying good, but it's good that there's no news, but still the price is stable, so that's good. So if there was news and the price was still low, that'd be a bad thing, obviously. No news is good news, yep. Bernard Ronald is in the house, welcome to you. Don't forget Cardano, yeah, Cardano is still one of the kind of favourites as well. Yeah, that kind of shot down as well, but came back up again, so it's at 1670 just now. But it's doing brilliant. If you look at when it crossed over, way above the 200 MA. It's still looking excellent investment. Pundy, we've already looked at Pundy. Mervyn is at 15 Satoshi just now. Nothing much happening, no news. Now I've seen Big Bonanza. Woohoo, a very good morning to you. Good morning to you as well. Good to see you. Dirty Fergie is in. Never seen you for ages, mate. So why did Bitcoin hit 11k on Binance? USD's pairing, weird. Didn't see that. So was it a spike up? Oh, $1,100. Well, 10,999. What happened there? That's weird. That's really weird, isn't it? And then came down to, right, what's this? This is on the hourly. And then came down to 3,365. That is weird. That's on USDS. What's on TUSD? Nothing like that. Nothing like that as well. That is very strange. I wonder what's happened there. Is that one person has bought it? One unlucky person has bought it for $11,000 and it spiked up? Surely not. Know what's happened there? Keg, thanks for the content. You have a great day. You as well, Keg, and thanks for the donation again. Really appreciate it, mate. Emmanuel, what do you think about Hallchain? I really like Hallchain for the long term. Really like it. I think it could be really, really big. Imran, looks like the bull cycle is kicking in. Inhale, BTC up. Exhale, alts up. Rinse and repeat. Yeah. I think that's... Could be that. Bitcoin could go back down in price again just now. Could be a bull trap. I don't think so. It doesn't feel like a bull trap, but it could be. Set for a sale for $8,000. Excellent. Don't forget BTT, please. BTT... Haven't looked at that in a week or so. So this was a target for 37 Satoshi. It did get down to 16. It says 17 Satoshi just now. Brilliant buy. Brilliant buy for BTT. 17, yeah, 17 Satoshi. So this could be an excellent buy for BTT just now. Imran, thanks for the great info as always, mate. Great start to the bull market. Yes, hopefully this is the start of the bull market and it's something bigger. I've just seen my kind of portfolio going up a wee bit as well. Just seen it jumping by about $1,000 there. Something's up. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. So this is definitely a day to watch the markets and watch what you're doing. Remember, don't FOMO in, don't FOMO out as well. Just keep an eye on what's happening with Bitcoin, keep an eye on your alts as well, and keep an eye on the news. We've still never had any news just to say why this has happened. Not that I've seen anyway, so just keep an eye on the news as well, and then make a decision from there. But sometimes the best thing to do, as somebody said in the admin group, is just to sit on the side and wait and see what happens. Okay, but I'm going to leave it there just now. Thank you very much as ever. If you want to join us in the premium groups for some great chat and for some calls as well, obviously I'm not going to make any calls just now. There's just no point with the kind of Bitcoin price the way it is just now. It's up and down. So, but there are going to be some great trading opportunities as well for the alts, especially. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.